Hi, this is Kevin Diltz here at the Extron Experience Center in the Esports booth. We're showcasing some of the great projects that we've done for different colleges and universities and high schools. And what the experience and the end result about is really what we're most focused on for both the players, the students, and the audience as well. So we're looking here at an example of a recent project that we worked with Army West Point Esports, and their facility turned out really amazing. And the feedback from the director, from the program, from the cadets who are competing in esports has just been overwhelmingly positive about what our AV technology has done for their space. So no matter if you're at the level of Army West Point or a four-year university, a community college, or even a middle school or high school, we can design an esports system that makes the most sense for your specific school, and we look forward to working with you. So please contact us at extron.com, search for esports, and you'll be at our esports homepage.
Welcome to Season 2 of the rAVe Esports Show with your host, Bubba Gaeddart. Thank you guys so much for Season 1. It was amazing.
Because we wanted to give people a place to go to start, right?
We just want to see the space grow. We want to be part of shaping that, and we invite brands to come along.
I see him. 116?
You got
him. Get him. Yeah.
There we go.
Now, here's what we're talking about capability. We can now pull in computer number one, and then we also have an inset of camera number one going up onto that screen for what we would look for that esports experience.
How do you introduce yourself in an impactful way? How do you create a conversation where you're going to get out of it what you were hoping to instead of just introducing yourself for 45 minutes?
We're at a crossroads in education. We see it all over. COVID pushed it. Kids today are awesome.
UNC Greensboro had come to us. They wanted to bring esports into the space. So the goals and the objects of this particular space focus on community, focus on academics and curriculum, and then how do they bring a good competition space.
All right, Bubba here at the InfoComm Esports 2.0 stage in Las Vegas, and Season 2 is coming to you now. I'm here with living legend, the Neutrik guy. Mark, how are you, sir?
Very well, Bubba. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
So we're here at your booth at InfoComm. I want to talk a little bit about applications for esports when it comes to what you guys do.
Neutrik is not necessarily an expert on esports itself, right? But what we are an expert on is connectivity. We understand how important it is, where the difference between winning and losing, right, could be that millisecond or microsecond, or the bandwidth properly being able to be maintained throughout the entire event. And so Neutrik's range of products, whether that be a connector or an entire assembly, make sure that the connection always stays in place. Whether that's using a ruggedized solution that's maybe IP65 rated, or more importantly, locking, or maybe in scenarios where we don't necessarily want to interface directly with the expensive electronics that are being used in that competition, but we still need to make sure that each group of players, whether that's 5v5 or one-on-one, whatever that is, that they make sure that when they connect into the system, that it's going to work and it's not going to have any kind of reliability issue.
What's out here at InfoComm that's special to you so far?
I think the biggest thing is bandwidth. We have seen such a huge requirement for more and more bandwidth. There was a time where we would say, copper's good enough. We've got all the way up to Cat 6A and we're just fine, right? And now Cat 7 and Cat 8, will be coming out as well. But the reality is that even with fiber, we look at it and say, a duplex fiber is more than enough. Now we're getting requests for a minimum of 12 fibers in a single cable, up towards of 48 fibers in a single cable. And to be clear, it isn't just about redundancy, Bubba. What we're talking about here is actually using all of those channels, none of them being dark, for applications for professional esports and tournament play.
So we're behind the scenes here. Gary, he's interviewing somebody. I have no idea who that is. We'll put his name here. And this is behind the scenes look at what's happening with rAVe. Gary, if you didn't know, he's super buff and he wears his shirts way too tight. So as he interviews right now, he's going to talk a lot about audio-visual stuff, and he's going to sound real smart because he is. That's why he's here. Cool. All right, I'm here with Josh Kale, Horizon AVL, also esports integration. How are you, sir?
Good, Bubba. How are you?
I'm great, man. Tell me about esports integration and why you're here at InfoComm.
Esports Integration, we're a full-service AV integration firm. Our parent company is Horizon AVL. We've been building venues, technology, AV venues for higher education, K-12 in the Horizon world, but then esports integration specifically focuses on building esports programs for our K-12 and higher education clients through the lens of industry standards, practices, and curriculum.
What could you do in tandem or with any of these organizations who do AV stuff here at InfoComm?
It's really understanding the entire game ecosystem, right? And asking the questions that a lot of AV integrators don't ask when it comes to gaming, just because the understanding of how gaming works and functions, right? So as we're going through with a lot of these manufacturers, we're asking those really hard questions. What is your refresh rate? Where's the latency? What is the connection points? And so how does that work and how does that integrate? Yes, traditional AV, but really, how does this fit into the gamer mold? And what are the nuances and differences? And so it's a lot of great conversation with these manufacturers, and it's really eye-opening even for them.
Check out Esports Integration. This is Josh Kell. You definitely want him working with you in any of the college or private or public spaces. All right, I'm here with an amazing star, student athlete from Boise State. Durtho, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. You know, it's a great day. I'm here in Vegas. It's hot, which is a change of pace from Idaho for sure. And I'm happy to be here.
So you just competed on stage here at InfoComm at the Esports 2.0 Live. Now tell me about what you want to accomplish in the next few years playing at Boise State with Rocket League.
Yeah, I'm at Boise State because honestly, not only is it a great program esports-wise, but it's a great school academically as well. When it comes to esports, my teammates are all top 100 players in the world. We all grind the game not only collegiately, but we play professionally as well. So we're always playing in like pro scrims, 6-mans and stuff like that. So, you know, we're hoping to just grow in both aspects, in the collegiate esports scene and the professional scene as well.
All right, this is Durtho from Boise State. Pretty amazing fella. I'm here with the founder of rAVe Pubs, rAVe Agency, the one and only Gary K. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I'll tell you, I'm ecstatic about the work that you've done with us and how you've helped us get into understanding esports better, and also help drive content into the market about esports so that our integrators can get interested in it.
Well, I look around at this amazing facility and all these booths. I mean, there's 2 or 3 large spaces.
Yeah.
And there are so many organizations and corporations that I see in the esports space, from down to the smallest thing to the biggest thing. And it's fun to talk to these AV experts and them to kind of see and realize the value and the benefit of esports from the K-12 to collegiate to the pro space. And today I get to do a show, I get to do a panel with some folks and hopefully give them some information about that. But what have you been doing? I think you've been around. I think you get stopped by everybody because you're real famous.
No. I'm old. I've been in the industry a long time. So old equals known in AV. We're a small industry, but so what I do is I go around the show and shoot videos of the cool stuff that I see and the new products I think that are going to have an effect on the industry, the new technologies. With regard to esports, I'm really interested in our integrators, our customers, and the readers, I should say, should be interested in esports because, you know, if you look at an esports event venue, now this is sort of an artificial, you know, ad hoc venue, but they built an esports 2.0 venue here on the stage. It's multiple AV systems in one, right? Because you have the real-time content with 0 delay that has to go back and forth to the players.
Right.
Then you have the audience where you intentionally insert delay. So we can use H.264, 265 for that as a technology because we don't want them tipping off the players when they see something, right? But then we have Twitch and YouTube we're going to. But then we also have the broadcast. We could be going out to ESPN or something, which is SMPTE 2110 technology, IPMX.
I'm agreeing with all these terms like I know them.
Well, I'm just see, I'm a tech geek, right? And then the other thing is we also want to record it because just like a professional football team, the coaches of these esports teams review the footage. And so the way we record that, we have to record point of view recording, we have to record gameplay recording, and we have to record audience reaction recording. It's a pretty awesome system. Like I can't think of another application that incorporates so many different types of AV technology. We haven't even talked about the displays.
True. That's very true. And to look around and see what is provided, these students that are playing, there's 6 teams that are playing this week, from GCU to Faulkner to UNLV, Talladega. Yeah. There's a few more that are out here playing, and they've come and this is home to them. Yeah. And they feel welcomed, which it's great, because that's one big thing running esports events, is definitely applying that welcoming attitude. And I think that's been great about InfoComm and what you guys have been doing as well. Gary K, thank you so much for taking the time, sir. I really appreciate it. Thanks for bringing me out to this amazing space.
Yeah, and by the way, Bubba Gaeddart, you should Google him, connect with him on LinkedIn if you're not already, because this dude's doing some really cool stuff. And if you have a kid who loves playing video games, don't tell him to stop playing video games and study. Tell him to play more video games, because the hand-eye coordination, the multitasking, and the future of esports is financially pretty awesome. Yeah. So listen to what Bubba has to say, and we're honored to have you, Bubba. Thank you for being part of the rAVe team.
Appreciate it. Eat healthy and touch grass as well. All right, I'm here with Scott Dorn from Spectrum Industries. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Bubba?
I am superb. But while we're here at InfoComm 24, I want people to know about the amazing products you have and what's going on at your booth and what you do in the esports space that really no one else does. So tell me a little about Spectrum Industries.
Spectrum's manufacturer. So we manufacture esports support products, furniture for arenas, labs, high schools, colleges, professional environments. And what you see here is actually one of our premier esports solutions. So designed to be able to accommodate, in this case, up to a 50-inch display for audience viewing. So it can be a digital signage application, or it can actually show the competitor, depending on how you set up the production application. But this is just an example of one of the types of products that we manufacture.
Okay, now the coolest part that I turned my head away, so I'm now surprised on camera, is you can hit a button and these things will go away. Oh wow, I'm so glad I waited.
Close it up, secure if you want. So if you've got maybe your varsity team, you've got a different level of equipment than what the casual gamer is going to have, you'd have the ability to secure this. So you can get it out of the way, keep it maintained just for them. If you notice, it's also mobile. So if you've got the right infrastructure in the room, I could set this up as a 3-on-3 Rocket League environment. I could set up as a 5v5, Valorant, Overwatch, League of Legends. We can reconfigure the room for tournaments, different types of events, or you could do it without the display on the front, have them back to back, and set it up in any configuration that you'd want in the arena.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. All right, I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Doc Haskell from Boise State. Now, I didn't know you were as big of an AV nerd. What's going on here at the Esports 2.0 booth?
This event is, like, for AV nerds, the coolest thing, because everybody's trying to impress each other. Everybody's coming up with a new way to do an old idea, and everybody wants to learn what technique they use. See if they can figure out the trick.
What's over there that you really like and want to maybe see in your facility, or are you just better?
So we're almost all software switched through vMix, but when you go over there and you see that massive TriCaster board and set up, you're like, that's pretty awesome. I was asking them, believe it or not, about their event comms, their ClearComm system, because we typically use Discord because it's already a game thing, but we want those types of systems. I'm not even kidding. Just in staging, I got completely excited by these wraps because I think I've seen them before, but I'd never really know. I'm like, we need to get those. Do you know how many moving head lights they have in here? 24 is the answer. I know because I'm paying attention to them and how they go with the lighting design. So there's just so much that they've done to elevate this event. These really nice LED fixture pieces in the back, the screen in the back. The multiple monitors running both the actual match and a constant event card, right? That basically that graphic A that they're running. So that's it. Less the tech, because I think you could do the tech with a lot of different things. More the design of the tech to tell the story. And people don't think of a graphics A card as that advanced because maybe it's just PowerPoint or something like that. But it's our people are going to walk by and they're going to want to know who that is or who's talking or what the topic is. That's a big decision to be made, to hang monitors, to run, to create the graphics bed and everything associated with it to make sure that the story is clear when somebody walks by. That's the stuff that I like write down in my notebook. That was clever, super smart, because all those decisions lead to a better show.
All right, I'm here with Paul Richards, the CRO of PTZ Optics. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Bubba. InfoComm 2024. It's a lot of fun.
Can you tell the people about what PTZ Optics does and what you're known for?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to be here at InfoComm because we started the company 10 years ago. We're celebrating a 10-year anniversary. So tomorrow we'll have a happy hour at InfoComm. But we were here in a little innovation center, and we wanted to build robotic cameras that were controlled over a network because we really believed in IP. And over the years, we built an NDI, and now we have Dante AV. We're doing cloud production, SRT. There's a lot of great things happening. But robotic cameras allow you to control them remotely. And it's just opened up so many doors for video producers. I could talk about it for hours, but we're showing it here. The big unlock for me, though, is that these cameras can auto track. And it was just the dream. It's like, it already has robotic pan, tilt, zoom. Why can't we just lock into a person? Well, we can, and now we have auto tracking. The dream was to have these PTZ cameras auto track. So check this out. I'm gonna hit auto tracking and hit apply. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna recognize every human in the scene. Here you are, Bubba.
Okay, we're back.
All right, so you're back. Now, I can also choose how the shot that I want on you. Like, 'cause I want to get a head and shoulders of you, and I can still track you now. So go ahead and try again.
To be honest, you're ahead of the game a lot of the times. So where is this industry headed? Where does PTZ Optics fit in?
Yeah, I mean, I think remote production is going to be a massive opportunity for our partners and everyone involved because you can now offer managed services. If you are an esports gamer, right, and you're into live streaming, this could be a business that you could start. You could help churches do their live streams, and you don't have to be in California. You could be in Oklahoma. So the world is starting to be connected in ways that you can actually start your own business. If you're the biggest AV company in the world, you can add more managed services for monitoring and controlling live streams. If you're just getting started and you're into esports and you're a little technical, you can start your own live streaming business. The tools are there today, and it's really exciting.
Well, as a boy from Oklahoma, originally, that's right. As a cowboy, I appreciate what you do. The years of work you put into the esports space and all the other industries, I really appreciate it. And really, I've watched a lot of your videos to learn how to do what I do on my production. So it's been super helpful. So this is Paul Richards, PTZ Optics. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bubba.
So we're wrapping up at InfoComm 2024. We are here. Thanks so much for watching the rAVe Esports Show with me, your host, Bubba Gaeddart. Check out the Video Games and Esports Foundation. We would love your donation. The link will be in the description of the video. We'd appreciate your support in supporting disenfranchised students in low-income areas, helping them with STEM education, STEM curriculum, and providing opportunities for gaming and esports through STEM. So thank you guys so much for coming. We're out. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching the rAVe Esports Show. That's right, we're at season 2. There's a guy about to walk in front of us, and I'm gonna floss. Bloopers. Yeah.
Hi, this is Kevin Diltz here at the Extron Experience Center in the Esports booth. We're showcasing some of the great projects that we've done for different colleges and universities and high schools. And what the experience and the end result about is really what we're most focused on for both the players, the students, and the audience as well. So we're looking here at an example of a recent project that we worked with Army West Point Esports, and their facility turned out really amazing. And the feedback from the director, from the program, from the cadets who are competing in esports has just been overwhelmingly positive about what our rAVe technology has done for their space. So no matter if you're at the level of Army West Point or a four-year university, a community college, or even a middle school or high school, we can design an esports system that makes the most sense for your specific school, and we look forward to working with you. So please contact us at extron.com, search for esports, and you'll be at our esports homepage.